Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, this is how the media creates illusions, and they create illusions because people don't think further than the next step, and then the next step and next step. But if you look a little bit further and around, they will figure out that actually that first step was not enough. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about an article where these guys seem to celebrate the minimum wage in West Hollywood, if I read correctly, being increased to $19 an hour. Now, if you're dumb, like me, you would celebrate the way I celebrate it, okay? But if you think one step after the step that I've been thinking, oh, $19 an hour, yay, you're gonna realize that you're fooled. How? It's like I tell you, hey, Mikey, your income will be $3,000 a year, or let's say $5,000 a year, $5,000 a year, $5,000 a month. You would say, well, that's almost about $60,000 a year. Wow, that's good, that's enough, that's all right. Well, but if I tell you that, let's say, a piece of bread is $3,000, so is my $5,000 a lot compared with, let's say, $3,000 a loaf of bread? Of course not. So you have to put it in a context. So you give me this $19 an hour minimum wage. Wow. All right. Well, how much is a gallon of milk? How much is a gallon of gas at the pump station? And how much is a rent for a 1-bedroom apartment, 2 bedrooms apartment, 3 bedrooms apartment? Well, I got that already for you to show you that $19 an hour is not a lot. Why? Because when these guys increase the minimum wage, everything else increases. The rent increases, the price per gasoline and so on. It's not like, oh, this increases, then everything stays the same. No, that's why when you hear a politician, we should increase the minimum wage to $25 an hour, all the one-steppers are like, yay, honey, let's make love tonight. And everybody's like, okay, but everything is going to be constant. All right? That's the only thing. Proportionate. On the contrary, certainly, your income, your increase in income, all right, will be below the price rise and below the inflation. Look around you. Again, more than one step. Let me show you. So here is one article that celebrates Associated Press, Weasels, West Hollywood minimum hourly wage tops $19 an hour, higher of any U.S. city. Jesus Christ, man, you are rich. All right. And they tell us that the swanky celebrity-starved city of West Hollywood officially has the highest minimum wage of any U.S. city after pay zoomed to $19.08 an hour Saturday. You'll be like, holy moly, macaroni. Remember, this is the celebrity-studded city. That means it's expensive as shit over there. So, all right, let's move to the next article. I got it ready for you. USDA Retail Milk Price Report. The date is right here, June 26th, 2023. So we're very close. So let's go to, we're not going to go to, let's say whole milk. And they have only one city from California that I see here, and it's Sacramento. It's right here. How much is it? Average, okay, and this is in June. In June, in Sacramento, was $4.65 for a gallon, all right, or $4.70 as an average. All right, so let's take, for instance, let's see if we find Michigan, Detroit. For Detroit, it's $3.76. So $3.76, the other one is $4.65. Okay, so it's about what? A quarter less in Michigan than is over there. So let's move on to, and this is just for by months 2023, whole milk average of 3 outlets selected. But we can go down here a little bit lower. All right, and we get to fat, and we go, yeah, right here. And here you find out that, for instance, the Sacramento is $4.84 this month. And this is for what? Fat, reduced fat, 2% milk. Again, the same thing, it's even more expensive. Right here. Okay, so that's what it is over here. Let's move to the next one. Remember, that's 1/4 higher than in Detroit. All right, and then let's move to this article, Fox 11, California gas tax increases July 1st. What to know? That you're an idiot. Let's move on. So we go down here and it says, the average price of a gallon of self-serve regular gasoline in Los Angeles County rose 0.2 cents Friday to $4.89. So $4.89 is a gallon of gas in California, where in Michigan is about $3.20, $3.30. All right, so make a little calculation. It's even less than 1/4. All right, it's cheaper than 1/4 in Michigan. All right, so you're very expensive, and I'm talking about things that you consume every day. I don't know about you about milk, but I picked milk because I'm guessing a lot of people drink it, and gas, a lot of people use it, most. Let's get the next one. Oh my God, California fair market rent for 2023. Now, one bedroom, which is one bedroom, my friends, one bedroom, it's $2,000 a month. 2-bedroom, $2,400. But you say, well, Amy, let's compare it. Okay, let's compare it. I got something for you. This is a calculator. So let's see. How was it? 18 or 19 was it? 19. Let's go. So we say 19, right? Dollars an hour multiplied by 40 hours, which is in a week, right? Equals this multiplied by 4. Okay, so we make it a month. All right, it's about $3,000. They get at least between 1/3 and 1/4 from your taxes. Let's take one third. Okay, so you remain in your hand with $2,000 here. Okay, so let's say I'm gonna say minus 1,000, right? All right, equals this. This is how much you remain as one individual as a minimum in your hand. And how much was this again? So you pay for 1-bedroom apartment. That's all you got. That's all you got. Now, you want to buy food? No, thank you. You want to buy gas? No, thank you. Telephone? No, thank you. Clothes? No, thank you. Anything? No, thank you. Now, obviously, you can say, well, how about we are 2 people? Well, that's hard to find nowadays, but hey, let's say 2 people. So you got $4,000, out of which more than half goes on this, let's say 2-bedroom. Let's be nice with you and say 1-bedroom. So you remain with $2,000. $2,000 to spend a month. And then it comes telephone, it comes food, it comes obviously television, cable, internet. If I take the telephone, each of you would have about $150 at least, so that's $300 for both of you, at least $300 just for a telephone. If you want cable, between $100 and $200, so that's $500 at least. $500 for food. I guarantee you that people like this, you know what I mean, not cooking and so on, they will pay about maybe $1,000 at least, and that's it. I didn't put gas, and gas is another. So that's $1,000, at least $500 just for that. So you got $500. You know how much is for gas? If you have 2 cars, which you should, right? How much you pay for those? How much you pay for the insurance? And this is just to turn on the light on your life. I'm not saying anything. Maybe you smoke, maybe you drink. Maybe, I don't know, you buy a piece of clothes. So you are a very, very poor person. You're a slave. You work just to live, just to drive the car to work, because you can afford driving. And the California traffic, I've been in it. I know how it is. You can give me $300,000, $400,000 a year. I will not live in any big city of California. San Diego, Los Angeles, what's the other one? San Francisco. No, thank you. I've been over there like all day, every day. So no, thank you. Between about 11 p.m. to 4 a.m., that's when you drive like normal. Between those 5 hours. I know that as a fact. Now, you want to do that? Go ahead, move over there. What are you going to do? You're just going to survive. But say, hey, Emil, this is the minimum. Yes, the minimum. Should we celebrate? And I gave you over there $1,900. It was nice. 1-bedroom apartment. Thinking that you were going to share the bedroom. Or one is going to sleep in the living room and the other one, and that's not normality. You should have 2 bedrooms, unless you are together and you have, one bedroom and you share it. So, my friends, no. Someone told me when I came here in United States of America, man, you're gonna be a slave here. That's all you can afford doing here is just to be alive and work. That's all. And after you come from work, if you're not tired as hell, you can watch TV or maybe stay and watch a sunset with a beer. That's all. Well, that was his advice, but... So, yes, my friends, this is the minimum that we are supposed to celebrate. The minimum wage should be dictated by the market. Market, not the politicians. Not artificial regulation. I knew how it was in the communist time with artificial regulation. Artificial regulation here is going to create a consequence in the market that will just, those guys will adjust. Do you think that if the politicians mandate the employers to give a minimum of, let's say, $20 an hour, what do you think the guys were going to do immediately? What do you think the guys are going to do? First, they will increase the price of their production. So that means if they make, let's say, glasses, and as of now they were $2,000 a piece of glass, right now it's going to be $3,000, or to cover the cost. And they will sell it, and everybody else will do that, because if they don't do it, they will just die as a company. Well, it's true that some companies are doing very well, the big companies that are bailed out too big to fall and so on, but there are just a few. The majority of average size companies, the mom and dad companies, they're going to fail if they don't increase the price. That's where the competition is. Those guys over there, they have a monopoly. They were not going to fall. Rarely. And they will be bailed out. Don't worry about that. By whom? So, yes, celebrate the 19. The market should dictate that. The market should adjust it. Not all these regulations, artificial regulations, because if you do something here, that have a consequence in 10 other areas that you did not think of, or you thought but you didn't care. Why? Because then you're going to say, oh, we have a problem over there. You need me. Let me solve that one. You go over there, solve that one, and you create other 20 problems. And then you don't agree that those consequences, negative that they are because of your decision. You solve that problem. What? Do you want me not to solve that problem? No. Wait a second. If I have a splinter in my finger, I'm not going to cut my hand off and say, hey, I solved the splinter. We don't have a hand anymore. But hey, what? You want me to not solve the splinter in your hand, in your finger? That's the logic of these guys. So yeah, celebrate 19. Next time it's going to be 20 and then 21, and increase in gas and oil, gas and apartment cost and all that, the rent. Back. Why? Because the whole market goes like this. Actually goes like this. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.